it's me. Today, we're checking out how Dolan met Doopy, or Gooby. Now, if you guys didn't know, actually, I didn't know this myself. I thought Dolan and Gooby were just friends or something. Maybe co-workers, but a couple? But guess we're about to find out. And this is their Valentine's Day special. So maybe we'll learn more about their relationship in this. Most YouTubers do when they have the girlfriend. They tell them how they met, and it usually follows when they go to wed. What else? Let's see what the story behind this video is, okay? I'll link the original video down below. Be sure to check it out to show their love. If you like this, like, comment, subscribe. Let's go!
Planet Dolan.
Hey, Sweet Commando's animating this.
Valentine's Day. This year it's special. This here is Gooby. She's a bit of a kook, bit of a fish lips. She has a squishy face, and I love her just a little bit. This year is special because this is the year I get to marry the light of my life, the goob of my soul, this little thing. So I thought it might be fun to tell you the story of how we met. How we got to be where we are, and the day I proposed to this kook and make her my kook. So we first met because we joined a self-employment course together. It was called Nice, and it ran for about a month or two. And during the orientation, I sat in a classroom full of people I didn't know, all preparing to start their own businesses. You know, I want to start a cement factory, I want to manufacture bread for a living, all that kind of stuff. And I just happened to be sitting in front of a girl in this swishy white dress, and mentally I gave her the little nickname Cute Girl, because I didn't know what her actual name was. Unfortunately, after the orientation, she dashed off before I got a chance to talk to her. And the course didn't start for another month or so, so I was hoping that she would come back. So her first day when the course started for real, I looked around the classroom, and in my head I did a mental flip because there she was, little cute girl all the way over there. I was like, yes! Of course I couldn't sit next to her because the tables were already full, but I made a secret plan. The teacher drove us off to go to the computers in this other building. We were walking up some stairs, and Cute Girl was a few people ahead of me, and I was very narrow, constricted. Everyone was filing in like pairs of twos, and you couldn't get past them. But what I did was very bold. I just started weaving between people. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna summon up a little bit of courage. I'm just gonna go over there and talk to her. YOLO! I'm just gonna do this. Let's do this. And me, super nervous, I was like, hello. She was like, hello. I was like, how's it going? She's like, it's going good. And we hit it off straight away. Nah, awkward, don't know how to talk to the person. We were getting to know each other a little bit. But we did end up sitting next to each other in class. And very quickly, she asked me, hey, do you play the Sly Cooper games? I was like, I play those games. And she was like, yeah, she did this little dance thing. And I was like, whoa, okay, this is cool. And I mentioned, hey, have you ever watched Dragon Ball Z? She was like, yes. I was like, yes! And I did a similar kind of dance, but only in my head. So every day I'd come to school and I would sit next to her very discreetly. We might go get lunch at KFC or wherever unhealthy place we decide on that day. And luckily, I discovered the very first day that we actually caught the same train line back. So we could sit with each other for about 40 minutes on the train ride back to our homes, before she had to get off for a different line. Now we hit a bit of a snag that might have actually prevented us from ever talking to each other again.
What happened?
The course tried to get rid of me. What happened was they figured out that I hadn't done something to apply. I missed out on a form or something. So technically I wasn't allowed to stay in the course. So as soon as I heard that, I was like, oh god. Like, I didn't care that much about the self-employment course, but I just met Cute Girl. Like, oh, you can't take me away from this. This is ridiculous. No, I won't have it. So I ended up writing a letter, an email to the manager of the course, and during it I just made up a bunch of stuff. I was like, I don't mind sitting in the course, like, as long as you guys are cool with me just sitting in class, I don't care if I get a certificate, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's all fine. Please just
Really?
let me stay to, quotations learn. That please. And thankfully they actually accepted. And they were like, you know what? Yeah, you can stay in the class and you just have to stay a little bit longer and do some extra work, but I think we can
Aw.
make that work. And I was like, yes.
Woohoo!
So, went back to the course and I sat next to Gooby, kept going on. But in my head, I knew there was a little deadline because the course went for 1 month. So there's a bit of pressure, even though we lived within about 15 minutes of each other. I was like, if we're not seeing each other every day, we might just distance, no
Ouch.
talkie. Oh God, what am I gonna do? So
Ouch.
I worked up the
That's
courage
tough.
and I just straight up asked her out.
Aw.
To the start, shaky, awkward, but, it was going okay.
Mm-hmm.
But the moment that we both knew it would work, we both remember this. It was a train ride, we were going back, and we got to the final stop where she gets off and I stay on the train line to keep going home. And, we were saying goodbye to each other. I was joking, hey, thanks for keeping the seat warm. I'll be sitting there once you leave. And we had a goodbye kiss, and the thing is, we just didn't stop kissing. The train just kept going.
Whoa.
We went 2 extra stops, and the whole time, we were oblivious to the world. We completely forgotten about getting off trains or anything else. The fact that there's other people around. We were brought back to reality because some people were laughing and saying, these two have been kissing since like 2 stops ago. What is this? But we couldn't let each other go, and we haven't let each other go since. It was around about this time that I gave her the nickname Jellyfish because of her fishy lips and her squishy face. It was perfect. So at the start, I'd been living with my mum. Gooby lived with her family. She'd come over like every weekend or so. But that was around about the time that the reason I went to the next course was to make YouTube work. And it did start working quite well. So since that point, we invested in renting an apartment and we were living together ever since then. Now we actually own a house and we have a demonic cat called Jaina who causes havoc, but we love her scruffy little face.
Aw.
I actually had the intention, and this is with any girlfriend, to at the 1 year mark decide, alright, pros and cons, do I want to stay with the girl? But with Gooby, I didn't even have to do it. I just knew. There wasn't a decision. There were no pros and cons. I had to be with her. Everything was perfect. I just wanted it to keep going, and we did. So we were celebrating our anniversary last year, and Gooby gave me some presents, and I said to her, hey, I'll give you a present later. And she was like, ooh, what could it be? What could it be? And here's the thing, I was carrying around a cheeky little ring in my pocket just for this exact moment. So, I booked us in for a romantic horse carriage ride around the city. I know, super cheesy and everything, it's great.
True.
And I was carrying the ring in my pocket, and it was in a box. We were on a train going to the horse ride, and she kept bumping against my pocket. And I was like, oh, please don't ask what's in. Please don't ask what the box is, please. But luckily she didn't. There was no issues there. Woo. We got on the horse carriage ride, and it was starting to go around the city. And I got really worried because it was a horse carriage ride through some like grimy city streets at night, filth everywhere, orange neons and stuff like, ugh. So, oh no. Oh, what a horrible mistake I've made. Oh no. But luckily it turned into this really nice park on the side. So when we're going through that, I told her to close her eyes, and I said the super cheesy line, prepare for it. Will you be my jellyfish forever? And I'll never forget her response. It was yes, yes, 1,000,000 times yes.
Yeah!
So that's the story of how we met. That's the beginning of our lives together. We'll be getting married very soon after this video goes out. For everyone on our YouTube channel, all the silent viewers, all I've got to say is thank you so much for letting our dreams come true. For everyone watching,
No problem, bro.
We wouldn't have been able to start our lives together, so forever in your debt. For everyone who will be attending our wedding, thank you so much. I cannot express how much that means to me.
Aw. Man, really gets you with the warm fuzzies, huh? Well, there's how Dolan met Gooby. Hope you all enjoy, and that was actually a pretty good Valentine's Day special. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, okay? Oh, and be sure to show some love for Dolan, and tell him congrats on the marriage, okay? Thanks for watching, guys, and have a good one, okay?